Hoyas come into tonight's game with a record of 9-1.
Tonight's game appears to be a mismatch, and the deep bench players love it. It's their chance to finally see some PT.
And before we go any further, let's check in on our Star Watch, Dick. There's a look, Dick, at the starting lineups.
I'm going to keep an eye on those young athletes at the point guard position. Not only are they skilled, but provide their teams with what they need.
All 10 players are set, and now for the tip. Early in the ball game, these two teams trying to set their particular tempo. On the left side.
Look at that spacing.
In the lane. The missed shot. And they go into their motion offense, working with 4 around 1 here.
Well, you know, the key to this offense, you better have a big guy on the inside who can be effective, and then a big guy who has versatility, who can step out. And they certainly have the elements to make this offense work.
The Bulldogs are looking to make it 2 in a row.
Trying to get that ball movement, get that good spacing.
Now looking to attack. Good job defensively. They just won't give them any openings.
Pressure in the basketball.
The Hoyas are looking to go man-to-man here and lock things down.
It looks, Brad, like they're going to extend their defense and apply man-to-man pressure full court.
He shoots the jumper. Well, thank you for joining us tonight with Dick Vitale and Aaron Andrews. I'm Brad Nessler. The Hoyas have improved quite a bit over the last few weeks.
Hey, Brad, that stems from quality practices and a level of commitment from the team. Based on my experiences, teams that have improved have done those two things.
Now they work it around the perimeter. Ten to shoot. They work it around the perimeter. For 2. That's good. That's a great drive to the basket.
That's a great take, Brad. That puts pressure on the defense when you go to the hoop like that.
They step back into a 2-3 zone.
You got to be careful in a 2-3, Brad.
Looks like they're setting up into their zone motion. Number 10. He gets the foul, and the layup will count, Dick.
Hey, way to play strong, my man. Way to play strong.
And how about some of his averages, Dick?
It's not always about numbers, Brad. It's good to fill the stat sheet, but does he do the little things? That's the question.
Puts it on the floor and up and under.
That's a good post play because the footwork was excellent. So many guys walk, lift their pivot foot. He does a great job showing ball fake, and good footwork, keeping his pivot foot down.
They work the perimeter. And it's stripped. Active hands. Out on the wing. He tries to knock down the 3. Off the mark. He gets the bucket. I think a 1-3-1 zone defense is the call. The Bulldogs now looking to run their stuff against this zone.
Boy, I'll tell you what, Brad, the zone motion offense creates a lot of opportunities if you get ball movement and player movement. If you get people to step into the gaps of the zone and reverse the ball, you'll get good shots.
No good. Off the glass and no good. They'll work it around the arc. For the bucket. He drains the bucket. You always want your players going hard to the basket like that, right, Dick?
Great job of using the bounce to get to the rim. Not too many defenses that can stop that move.
Number 1 with the foul. First personal foul. Oh, and you can see the frustration as he picks up the foul.
Oh, that's a bad foul right there, Brad.
And it's stripped. Active hands. The Hoyas in transition. top of the circle. Whoa, not a good decision to take that shot.
Hey, Brad, their shot selection has been questionable. Too many outside jumpers. They've got to attack inside and then out.
Defense giving no room. Down inside. Ball down low, puts it on the floor. It's around a fadeaway. He has taken his team completely out of this game.
These young guys have to remember to let the game come to you. Don't force the action. Zone defense. Guys usually light up, man. Step in a gap, get wide open shots to get the zone. The wings are wide open. Reverse the ball.
Oh, and he's not going to be happy with that call.
Well, it's a silly foul right there, but look at his face. His facial expression tells it all.
Working it around the perimeter. He goes up with it. And nice looking jumper in the lane.
Dump it inside.
Goes up for two. He can't get the bucket to fall.
Zone defense.
Number 15 is whistled for the foul. First personal foul. Currently, this is how things look in conference play. Ball's coming from the sideline. Cross court. Tries for two. He doesn't get the hoop to fall. They aren't giving an inch on D out there, Dick.
Hey, Brad, they're playing the way they drew it up in the locker room.
On the left side. Puts up the J. Knocks it down. When he gets the ball, it usually ends up the basket.
He's definitely a talent when it comes to putting the ball in the hoop. And he's got to be careful. He's got to remember to involve his teammates.
Moving it around the perimeter. For two. Off the glass and no good. Let's see if they can get a good shot this trip. The Bulldogs have quite a few seniors in their lineup, which definitely is to their benefit.
It is, Brad. Seniors may be the only reason why coaches sleep at night. They rarely make bad decisions, and you can trust them on the court.
On the outside. Gets it to go. In terms of balanced teams, what might we expect from them game to game, Dick?
Brad, they like the balanced attack. They don't feel like they can always play up-tempo or always play in the half court. Therefore, they mix it up and do a little bit of both. I think this style works for them.
Looking for a good shot. Ten seconds on the shot clock. Nails the J. The defense shows a 1-3-1 zone. Into their zone motion now.
Excellent spacing. That's so important to a good offensive set. It's even more important to have talented guards like they have.
Yeah, that helps. The Bulldogs are going into their zone motion offense now. Nope. Tears it away.
They need to get out and run their lanes now.
Jumper, plus the jumper. The Hoyas got some good ball reversal there.
They're moving the ball with the pass, and in this particular case, it's been more effective than the dribble.
Work the perimeter.
Spacing's so important. Get 15 to 17 feet apart.
For the bucket, off the glass and no good. On the outside. He shoots from the deep corner. Missed the jumper. Number 21 gets the pass. And now getting set up here in a 4-round one.
I love the 4-round one, especially when you got a big guy who can pass the ball exceptionally well as score. Now you got to give help on him, and it leaves people open on the perimeter, and they better be able to make that open jump shot.
Into their zone motion now. Looking for a good shot. Goes up for two. About 10 seconds left in the shot clock. Here's a double team. The ball stripped. Looking to move it around the perimeter. About 3 minutes remaining on the game clock. Goes up with a shot. Busts the J. Strong with the ball and strong with a finish.
Well, those aggressive moves to the basket are what this offense is all about.
Number 15 steals the ball. Tries for two. Perfectly executed.
Number 10, 4-2. Number 15.
Zone defense, playing that zone.
Isolated on the outside. They're working around the arc, looking for the open jumper. He's just not seeing the floor, Dick.
He doesn't want to, Brad. He wants to score, and I'll tell you, that ain't good for team morale, baby.
And we're going to look at the numbers so far this season, Dick.
One thing that stats don't show, Brad, are the intangibles. The pass that leads to the pass that ultimately leads to the score. Deflections, diving for loose balls. Those are all the important stats in my books.
Second one is no good with the board.
Once you get that board, you've got to be looking up court.
The small forward takes the pass. Gave it up. He gets the rejection. Number one is spent right now emotionally, Dick.
I hate to see a young man struggle like this.
Buries it home. They work it around the perimeter. And now they'll bring it up. The Hoyas are looking to go man-to-man here and lock things down.
It looks, Brad, like they're going to extend their defense and apply man-to-man pressure full court.
And they go into their motion offense, working with 4-round one here.
Well, you know, the key, as you said, Brad, is motion. You have to have good movement on the perimeter to set up the guy on the inside, and everything's keyed about the entry to the post player. When he gets the ball, you can run backdoor cuts, you can run screens, you can run back screens, you can do a lot of things on the perimeter, get open layups off the key, getting the ball to the big guy on the interior.
Had a momentary look from three-point land. He unloads a three. Fakes it. Takes the shot. And he missed.
Look at that spacing.
The Hoyas are looking to go man-to-man here and lock things down.
This press is so special. It really brings out the most of the players because it's a man-on-man challenge. You get right in the face of that offensive player and really pressure the ball.
Out on the left wing. Takes his jumper. Jumper won't go. He shoots from long range. He couldn't get it to fall. The Bulldogs trail by one. Yale is guilty of poor shooting in that first half, and I mean poor shooting, Dick.
I'll tell you one thing, Brad. You're too nice a guy. I know that, but you're too kind. The Wolves for shooting, they're going through won't win any ball game.
Number 32 subs back in.
Hey, number 3 there may just have been what the doctor ordered. Is that how they say it, that saying, Brad?
Let's see if they can shoot him out of that zone.
Trying to get that ball movement, get that good spacing.
He puts up the J. Misses a shot from in close. The Hoyas here running their zone offense.
Hey, one thing that works well against zones is overloading the side. Overload a side and force the defense to shift out of their desired position. Little 2-3 zone.
Both teams looking to get things going here. Trying to feed inside. He tries the jumper. Can't make the basket from in close. All right, let's check in third member of our team again. Here's Aaron Andrews.
The Bulldogs, from what I could hear during halftime, really want to change their focus to offensive rebounding. They did a poor job of this in the first half, and they believe that there may be some easy putback and second chance opportunities. This point of emphasis falls in line with their style of play and should help them get the double. Guys?
Thanks, Aaron. Stolen away. On the dribble, gives it up. He tries the 3-ball. Ball's going to stay here. Sideline inbounds. Cross court. From the corner. Poor decision. He has no business taking that shot.
I don't think the coach wants him taking that shot.
And the jam.
It's Dunk City, baby.
Dick, what's your biggest knock out of 2-3?
Well, the knock is that a good shooting team will light you up, especially from three-point land.
On the wing. Goes up. They're having a real tough time hitting from the floor.
Wow, are they struggling, Brad? With a capital S. I don't think any of them are concentrating right now.
The point guard gets the ball. And the strip, quick hand. The Hoyas with the push. There's a high percentage shot.
Wow, what hops, baby, what hops.
Out on the wing. For 2. Goes. He cut back door, and the pass was delivered perfect.
I tell you, what a great play. That's coaching. That's teaching. That's terrific execution. The backdoor cut from the weak side.
Now they work it around the perimeter. He attempts the trifecta. Off the mark. How effective will this zone be if they start hitting the J's, Dick?
Well, if they start knocking down a few, it'll really extend the zone.
And, of course, whether they start hitting the J remains to be seen so far.
Hey, Brad, he finishes this one off the transition. Rotating to that zone. They've been changing defenses, multi-defenses.
The shooting. He blocks the shot. Loose ball save. The fake. They work it around the perimeter. For the bucket. Drains it. A nice job of getting to the hole right there, Dick.
That's a great job, Brad. Using his athleticism to get to the hoop and convert.
Is getting it a 2-3 smart at this point, you think, Dick?
As long as they keep their hands up and they rotate correctly.
They work the perimeter. He shoots from downtown. Nails the jumper. Take a look here at each team's tempo, Dick.
Hey, the key to this game is not just who will set the tempo, but who can control it throughout the game.
They'll work it around the arc. And again, they look to run. There's a slam. Working it around the perimeter. It looks as though the students are all wound up and ready to agitate the opposition.
Aren't they great, Brad? I love it.
Gave it up. Goes up for two. Off the glass and no good.
Nice fake.
He attempts the jump shot. Missed it.
Up and inside.
From three-point land. Off the mark. Number 30. The layup counts and the foul.
He went hard to the hoop, knowing he was going to get fouled.
Well, I don't know if there's such a thing as a good foul, but that might have been one right there, Dick.
Hey, Mr. Nessler, I like that type of play. He's saying to the defense, no easy baskets for you. We're going to force you to make shots.
Number 44 going to the line for the first time tonight. Tries for two. He shows the sweet touch.
Number 42.
The Hoyas are looking to go man-to-man here and lock things down.
Hey, man-to-man, get in the face of the opponent and force them to play against pressure.
Moving it around the perimeter. The Hoyas have been very successful of late. They're becoming regulars at the NCAA tournament.
Hey, Brad, once you have this reputation, everything seems to fall into place. Recruiting becomes easier. The alumni starts to get involved. You appear on ESPN. Things just start to roll.
He beats him to the punch defensively.
What a terrific job. Footwork really excellent on a post play.
Going back to a man-to-man defense now. And has it rejected.
Defense did a great job with that blocked shot.
On the dribble, gives it up. 10 up, gets a hand in the way. We're at the 5-minute mark. The Hoyas are looking to go man-to-man here and lock things down.
Hey, this press is set up. Pressure the basketball, anticipate and deny on the wings, and get layups if you get into the passing lanes and force that turnover.
For two, he drains the shot. He's really dangerous off the bounce.
He really does a good job of using that explosiveness and that low, fast dribble.
For the bucket, tickles a twine. Didn't look like anything was going to keep him from the basket there, Dick.
I tell you, he was fearless right there. Did a great job taking it to the rack and some great concentration to finish strong. Trying to go inside.
The fadeaway. He's not getting himself in position for the good shot.
Yeah, it's a little bit too much, one-on-one.
On the outside. We're at the 4-minute mark. For the deuce. Not there. Time to man up at the defensive end now. Looking for a good shot. That one goes back from whence it came. Off the glass and no good. The small forward with the ball. Goes up for two. The layup is good.
Number 1.
The Hoyas are going to try to hold on to the lead here, but should probably do so by playing in the half court as opposed to that up-tempo style, Dick.
At this point, getting defensive stops and having the time come off the clock is most important. If this means playing in the half court, even though you prefer to play an up-tempo style, so be it.
About 3 minutes remaining on the game clock. He takes the open jumper. He's money from beyond the arc.
Excellent spacing. That's so important to a good offensive set. It's even more important to have talented guards like they have.
Yeah, that helps. For the bucket. He makes the shot. How about the great job of getting to the basket right there, Dick?
That's a great job, Brad. Using his athleticism to get to the hoop and convert.
Going back to a man-to-man defense now. For two. Lays it up. On the left side. He's got a nice shot fake. College basketball is special to me for that reason right there, Dick.
I'll tell you, Brad, those schools with the best home records probably have incredible school pride. They don't call it the sixth man for no reason.
The Hoyas are looking to go man-to-man here and lock things down.
This press is set up. You better be aggressive on the defensive end, and you better help each other out. If the dribbler beats the guy up on top, he's got to rotate over and give him help.
Work the perimeter.
Spacing's so important. Get 15 to 17 feet apart.
Tries for two. That's good.
Number 42.
Dick, I think they're going to fall back into a 1-3-1 zone defense here.
Great pressure, great double team. Really explosive.
He misses the jumper. There's been nearly perfect defense so far out there tonight, Dick.
I can't imagine any complaints from the coaching staff.
Missed the jumper. The Bulldogs set up into their zone motion offense.
Boy, I'll tell you what, Brad, the zone motion offense creates a lot of opportunities if you get ball movement and player movement. If you get people to step into the gaps of the zone and reverse the ball, you'll get good shots.
He misses the J. On the outside. The crowd voices their approval. What a response they're getting.
What a response. What enthusiasm.
That one deserves another look.
That's a strong take. A strong, strong take to the goal.
So timeout on the floor, and that gives us a break to go courtside. And here's Aaron.
As you guys know, free throw shooting becomes very important down the stretch. The coaching staff is aware of this, and we'll be talking about this in the timeout. It'll be up to the players to knock them down.
Having paced those sidelines as a head coach before, Dick, what were some of the things that you made sure happened during timeouts?
I've said it before, but controlling the adrenaline levels was big for me. I never want my players to be too overexcited for any length of time. I think it takes away from the players' ability to perform.
Welcome back, and we're set to inbound after the timeout. Shot clock is dead. And now getting set up here in a 4-round one.
I'll tell you, that big guy they have that can step out and go inside is really special. He gives you that flexibility, which makes the offense multifaceted.
Gave it up. He puts up the tray. It's no good.
Better foul quick.
Let's check in right now, Dick, and look at our players of the game.
I'll tell you, they were both great here today, Brad. Both ends of the court, a real treat to watch.
Georgetown takes the victory, but it was close.
They came in the favorites, and they did not disappoint.
It's been a fun game, and as always, my partners alongside have enjoyed you being with us. For Dick Vitale and Aaron Andrews, I'm Brad Nessler. Good night, everybody.